G'day everybody, welcome back to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well. We are still here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette's office basement, and in the previous episode we met with this magical printing press. Apparently his name is Jellywig, and we have successfully convinced it to stop printing the previous version of the Gazette for tomorrow, which is very scandalous, obviously, about our group of adventurers, and instead we're going to get a nice article about, I don't know, cats or whatever, so that's always nice. I like articles about cats. Anyway, we do need to get Astarion out of here, and obviously there's still going to be the Steel Watcher patrol in front of us here to deal with, so we will get started right away. Let's just make sure that we don't get caught right off the bat. And yes, before you start making any assumptions or anything like that, yes, I am still very much sick. In fact, I feel like I'm probably getting a little bit worse. Apologies for the garbage voice today. Alright, let's get going, and I think we're a little too late. Missed my chance. Yeah. Before we leave, there's also the elevator switch here, which I do want to check out. So I'm curious about where that's going to lead us. Yeah, we should be able to make it here, I think. Beautiful. Now, as I was editing the previous episode, I did actually notice that there's actually an opening in this wall, and I'm wondering whether or not we can take advantage of that. Is noise a factor in this game? I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, because if it's not, then I may as well utilize this, right? There we go, and now should be able to just get through.
On tippy toes.
Let's just make sure that we're hiding still, because
step carefully.
These guys are very, very alert, right? So here's probably the trickiest part. Maybe I need to sort of figure out where he's going to be facing. Yeah, okay, so he faces that way, so we should be able to just get ourselves, like, tucked away before he turns. Just gotta wait for the right timing here. Man, I am so glad that we reattempted this entire thing, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to prevent the Gazette from going out. Okay, so let's do a quick save here, and I am gonna flip the switch now. We'll see what happens. Oh! I see. I see.
I just...
Hang on. How do I get out of here, though? Oh, okay, it's not open. I thought this entire section was just open. Right, so... Ugh. Okay. So, this is not ideal, I don't think. It's probably better if we backtrack and get ourselves out through the balcony. So, let's go back down. I think that's going to be better for us. The problem that I have is, I think invisibility disappears if you fail a lockpicking or I think a sleight of hand check. So if we lockpick and we fail, then we'll get discovered immediately. So I think it's probably going to be better if we sort of make sure that we're hiding from this spot, and then we should be able to cast the spell in this spot and then run all the way up. I think we should have enough time to do that. So, yeah, let's get going.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Oh,
Best
God.
show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Neither seen nor heard.
Yeah, that's really weird, because we were inside that building, yet we could interact with people outside, so doesn't exactly make sense in my mind, but anyway. Out we go.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Oh, so sorry, I thought this way was to the latrines. I'll be off then. Okay, alright, we managed to get out. Hang on, why? I thought we still had one more level 2 spell slot, but I guess we didn't. Alright, well, I mean, the job's done anyway, so we don't really need to worry too much. And we're back with the entire party. Goodness me, that was a bit of an adventure, but happy that I did all of that. So, I guess we just need to continue chipping away at the lower city. So, we went here in the, not the prior episode, but the one previous to that, and we did discover a secret door. For some reason, we didn't understand the meaning of the symbol, which is kind of hilarious to me, but I think we should explore this area first. Let me just see what the quest lines are in this area. Help the hag survivors. Yeah, that'll be interesting to just follow up on. I'm thinking we'll find that person that we saved from the hag. I'm probably going to do this one, the investigate the suspicious toys. Unfortunately, we did get the toy maker killed, so not really happy about that. Let me go back and fetch the people that I want in the party, though, because, you know, as much as it was fun playing as Astarion for a little bit to, you know, get us through, I do want Will and I do want Jaheira in the party as well. Jaheira because she's a famous person in Baldur's Gate, and Will, I don't know, I kind of like the skills that he has, so...
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then...
Okay, and... Will. Let's go. He must be seething that Mazora's, like, just walking around in camp, to be honest.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Should I get her to leave? I don't know if that's going to affect anything. I know she did make some kind of a promise to aid us in battle or something, towards the end.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's
Cool. Alright, so let's head back out. And yeah, we should be making use of the Elixir of Vigilance on Will. Also, just making sure that everyone has the correct boons and stuff. I also want to just double check on resources that we have available. So, Warlock spell slot. Can I recover that? I guess I may have already used the amulet. So, yeah, let's do that.
How high?
I guess the other thing is, right, like, and maybe I should be doing this, but we also have an amulet with Gale that recovers spell slots as well. Perhaps maybe the best thing to do is to actually have the amulet interchangeable between Will and Gale. Or maybe we should carry it permanently, and we should just give it to whoever needs it at the time. I think that's maybe a best use for it, rather than having it spread out between Gale and Will. Defeated Steel Watcher.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
You can't pick it up, I guess? It would be too heavy, right? Unless we need someone who has the strength. What happens when we use it?
A broken steel watcher.
Okay, just
A tag wired to it
activates the
reads,
lines.
"Unit defective.
Okay, so
Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
as I said before, I think we should just continue north. So we did explore the outside of the elf song a little bit, but probably not all the way this side, so we should have a chat with various people there. We've been in this house, the house where the Mind Flayer attacked. I don't know if I've missed anything in there, but I think we did get everything, so I'm not going to worry too much.
Apples. Nice, fresh ones.
Yeah, there are these guys out here, which, you know, we haven't really spoken to.
The service here is worse than ever. What do you have to do to get a drink around here?
Tears balls. Just lost the best job I ever had. Easy work in the upper city. But you don't care. And why should you? Sorry I said anything.
The best job.
On days like this, I miss the forest. I used to scamper amongst my woodland friends, if you can believe it. Here, not a squirrel in sight.
There's a book here, The Gates Pub Crawl Guide. This excerpt from the Gates Pub Crawl Guide suggests that more than one drink was imbibed during its writing. Everyone goes on about the elf song, how iconic it is, how interesting its ghost is. Well, boo, I say. I wish to have music, drama, and I can't with a spirit jealous enough to stop any but itself performing. Therefore, it is with stupendous delight that I suggest many other glorious boozing establishments. Take the Blushing Mermaid, where you can watch Shimmer the Siren dazzle the crowd, or simply enjoy its swashbuckling patrons sing shanties and beat one another into oblivion. Or mayhaps you fancy a delightful venue with live music and the most sour waitstaff you've ever met. If so, the Singing Lute is for you. Tucked away by the harbor, it's perfect for a romantic evening. If nothing else, Hank's delightful demeanor will make you grateful for your beloved. However, there are Sorry, there remains another watering hole, one that only the most daring, the most courageous of patrons go. Should you wish to test your mettle and rub shoulders with the city's secret underbelly, I can only tell you this. Enjoy the guild hall. Yeah, we've been there. Alright, Waiter Thorn.
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee, bum bum bum.
What's that song you're sort of singing?
The Roses of Eliant. I may work for a hard-hearted rat fucker, but I still keep a song in me heart.
Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, we haven't been upstairs yet. Yeah, I'm just concerned about progressing things too much, too quickly. But I suppose we might need to do that very soon.
You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details.
You eaten at the Elf Song before? Awful, just awful. I had a stew there once that looked like it had a finger in it.
We probably did have a finger in it. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Considering the amount of rats we saw? Okay, so... what do these guys have to say?
Oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for some food. Then I'll get out of your way.
Maybe these are refugees.
I used to be able to pay to eat at this tavern. Now look at me, begging for scraps at the back door.
Who names their child Slumgullion?
My tummy hurts. I'm really hungry.
Can we not donate some of our camp supplies?
This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him.
It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the absolute almost upon us.
Good on him. Good on him.
The rats are dead.
Alright, so I think
Can I have that, please, sir?
best thing for us to do is to go and just check out this area. So that's what we're doing for now. We'll maybe chip away at all of this, and then... yeah, the Diabolist Helsink. So this is the guy who should be able to get us into the House of Hope, I think. Perhaps maybe giving us a different way in. So it'd be interesting to see if we can have a chat with him. Perhaps maybe I do need to grab Astarion for that interaction. Oh, that reminds me. There is one thing I need to do in Rivington with Astarion. Assuming that we still can.
Maybe I need more pockets.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Is he the guy who runs the tombstone maker? Not sure, actually.
This tombstone is yet to be engraved.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her. She never liked the dark.
Poor kid.
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
What's that?
Metal pipe here. What? Is someone actually alive in there? Ooh, okay. I'm intrigued. Whoa. Gothric Krillin.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
What were you doing down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite.
I've heard of him. He's a new gang boss, right?
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
Sweet. Ooh, okay, this is a lot of stuff. Magical pike. Wow, okay. Not really exciting stuff, though. Okay. Settle down, Blue. We'll take everything, but... Whoops. I want to just take a look at our inventory. We'll just throw stuff to camp. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on me. Might need to do a little bit tidying up, or a little bit of tidying up, rather. That looks good. Alright. Take that. And there are so many tombstones here. And then there's the mortuary.
Seems simple enough.
Here lies Bargus freely. He should have looked before he leapt. Mighty Branwem, the foe hammer grants you honor in death. See Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace. This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT. Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole. Here rests Alistair Manley, taken too soon.
And there's a letter here. Happy birthday. My love, you would have been 47 today. We celebrated with cake and ale. We sang your song. We imagined you were there with us and what you'd say. Living without you doesn't hurt any less, but the pain becomes less harrowing. I adore you. Kelemvor's Mercy. Honorable Mortark Skyer, my neighbors, a lovely couple in the prime of their lives, were found dead in their house yesterday, a burglary gone wrong, by the looks of it. They leave behind a young girl and no money for a burial. The odor is already potent, and they'll be thrown in the Chionthar shortly. I'm sure you get many a letter like mine, so I'm sorry to add to your burden, but could you see it in your heart to perform rites for this poor couple? The neighborhood has scraped together some coppers for the cost, but I confess it isn't much. May the Lord of the Dead grant them peace. Belinda Bone Knuckles. I wonder if they're referring to this young girl here, Billiam. Are you... Why do you go all the way up there? Just wanna speak to the girl again after having read that.
I got you some flowers, Mum. I know you like the blue ones, so I asked if they had any blue ones. They didn't. But I'll ask again tomorrow.
Blue flowers. I wonder if we can go to a flower shop.
Here rest the remains of Ronnie Morello. Cause of death, starvation. Honored Commander Harold Logerson, killed by deceitful followers of Baal. We will not let this happen again. Rest in peace, Janina. Beloved mother, gone too soon. Here lies Anna Marie, my nanny, but good as mum. The stone on this vandalized tomb now reads, "Fear the Lord of Bones, he never dies." This tombstone has been vandalized, its original wording replaced with "Vampires are real."
You'll not find a casket for your daughter there.
This is ridiculous. I just want to bury my little girl in peace.
I understand. I will do what I can.
So they've lost their daughter.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
You lost your child. I'm so sorry.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
So, is there no way for us to convince the guy to make the coffin for these two? Where is he? There he is. There's a coffin maker.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Ah, barely has any money, actually. What am I doing? No. I'm not leaving without a coffin.
Then you'll be a long time standing. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you.
This is for a kid, please. How would you feel if you lost your child?
lost a kid, and I gave him the best send-off I could. Bloody hells. Fine. Tell them they can pick it up at sunset. Now, get out of my sight.
Very good. Alright, and we got a little bit more inspiration, which we definitely need. I was prepared to use some inspiration for that, if we had to. Alright, let's come back to these guys, let's tell them the good news.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. You've just got to figure this out.
Your daughter's coffin will be ready soon. I took care of it.
You did? You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
Nice. Bit of weave moss there. Where is it? Okay. Now it's gone. Yeah, not entirely sure what to make of that. Yeah, let's check out this section here. And I think once we're done, I'm going to go back to Rivington because I just don't want to leave it too long and progress things too much to the point where we might not be able to, you know, do some interactions there in Rivington. Would we be able to give some weave moss to Billiam? It's not exactly blue. Are there other flowers that we've been finding that would be blue in color? I've sort of, you know, extracted all of the ingredients from most of the crafting materials, though. I'll grab all the weave moss from here since we can. Ayana's last wishes. Valmorba. Thank you for the grace and kindness you've shown me. You've gone above and beyond to give Ayana the best send-off she could have. I've enclosed gold for the casket to bring her luck and her favorite teddy bear. She loved that thing, more than me, I used to joke. I pray it brings her as much comfort as Kelemvor's embrace did. Best wishes, Fiona.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed, maybe more. If you notice any odours before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get.
I'm looking for a grave. Name of M. Kerwin?
Kerwin? Oh, yeah. He's just outside, under the great willow with the drooping branches. It's good of you to come. He hasn't had any visitors in a long time.
I just want to pay my respects.
It's important to remember those who have gone before us. I wish there were more like you.
M. Kerwin. Sorry guys, I'm struggling to remember the significance here, but we will visit it, since we've already had that conversation. Ali's last wishes. Valmorba. As requested, here are my final wishes for once Kelemvor has summoned me. Apologies I could not deliver them in person. My condition is progressing, and I dearly wish to clear my reading backlog while I still can. Precious time is better spent between the pages of a good book than on chores. I'm sure you understand. In lieu of flowers, I'd like any mourners to spend the gold on helping the strays of the city. There are too many grey muzzles and sad eyes to behold for my liking. Beyond that, a simple coffin and pleasant corners of your graveyard is all I ask. That the following be read to the mourners on the day of my burial. Rest assured, they shall grasp its meaning. To my friends and family, I know the running joke has been that I'm prone to missing appointments and shirking responsibilities, but behold, I am here as promised, and prepared in advance. I write this knowing it might be the last time I put ink on parchment, so know that every word is true. Matty, I know we had our ups and downs, true, but I'm glad we parted on the up. It's amazing what rallying to help save the city can do for familial relations. I'll be there at your side for the final battles, even if you cannot see me. Add a few notches to your sword hilt for me, eh? I am blessed to have you as a brother, as is TJ to have you as a father. TJ, promise me you'll continue to be yourself. Keep studying, writing, and working on your music. I'll remain your constant fan, even if you can't see me. Give the rest of the world a chance to see you for who you are, a person I've long been privileged to know. Sawyer, I'd happily trade every scrap of gold in the counting house for a few more moments of your company. No matter how dismal the world seemed at time, I always had our friendship to keep me going. I hope you'll bring my goddaughter to visit me from time to time. She has full permission to play atop my my grave if she wishes. Now wipe your tears and find a cozy tavern to share stories about me. I'll never be gone so long as you remember me. And be good. The lot of you. Or I'll be back to haunt you. All my love, Allie. Wow. Beautifully written. Well done. Whoever wrote that, whichever dev came up with that. Fantastic. Gravekeeper's Journal. A diary written in a beautiful archaic script. Drawings of flowers detail every page. Today was difficult, but then again, what day hasn't been lately? It was a child this time. She was young and beautiful, her face peaceful despite the brutality of her death. Her parents had only coppers, but I waived my fee. I know I shouldn't. My savings are perilously low these days, but considering how she must have suffered, it was the least I could do for her family. I asked her parents if she had any favorite scents. They told me she loved the sea. A water baby, they called her. I prepared the body with weave moss, styling her hair with Chutler's oil. They cried when they saw her, hugging me, thanking me. I've never felt a deep connection to the gods. That is the Mortarch's purview, not mine. But moments like today give me purpose. As a gravekeeper, I provide comfort in grief, beauty in death, peace in sorrow. I only wish I did not have to do it so often. Wow, that was a bit heavy. Eltruel Inferno, City Drawn into Avernus. I think we've read this one, so let's leave that. So this key is probably going to lead us into the mortuary, I think.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
I'm gonna take the key though. Okay, so let's head back down, and you know what, we may as well visit the entire graveyard. I know I keep saying that I want to go back to Rivington. We will.
Let's move.
It's just that, I don't know, I find all of the stuff here to be very intriguing, and the stories very well written. I just want to know more. I want to know more about the people who have been and gone in this game.
Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
You must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Oh, what was that all about?
Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play.
Okay. Do you know where she's hiding?
In the ground. Over there. Some people covered her in dirt. But I will find her again.
Have you no one else? No other family?
Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play it alone.
So sad. Poopins.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
Fair.
Sandrill, gone but ne'er forgotten. This headstone is anonymous, reading only, "As I am now, so you shall be." Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't. Beloved little Tan, never forgotten. Kalimvor guide your soul.
More weave moss.
Mind if I do?
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we should do that then.
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate. My parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been, away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
Taters? That's what I was gonna say.
Meant I love you in the Cliffgate household. I can't even remember how it started anymore. Lost family law. There was a lot of silly nonsense in our house. My mates used to say we had our own personal language. I guess I'm the last remaining speaker. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe.
I don't know enough about D&D like lore or Baldur's Gate lore, but I'm gonna pick one that I feel like I resonate with. And I would probably resonate with the second response. Your mum was right. Our bodies become soil, water, air. We don't die. We just change.
Nice thought, isn't it? This grass could be my mum's hair. The air in my lungs might be my dad telling me taters. I like that.
Here
Oh, that was
lies
good.
Carlac Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother. Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father.
Oh, actually, that key leads us in here, not the hatch.
This stone on this vandalized tomb reads, "Cry a rain of tears, so flowers may bloom over Iris." Antonio Bongle, proud father of Wulbren, remembered by the sun.
Oh, Wulbren's father. Interesting.
Here lies Duncan, last of the Gory clan, who died without issue. Final resting place of Dolcan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elf Song Tavern. A statue of Jurgle, lord of the end of everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased.
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what
The House on Drench Lane and Other Stories. A collection of short stories from the Sisters Macabre. One story, The House on Drench Lane, is about a woman who dreams about her neighbor standing naked outside whenever it rains. There's vivid dreams, and one drizzly night she looks out and sees not her neighbor, but her entire community. They're naked, hair plastered down by the rain, their eyes like the eyes of stuffed animals, and they're staring at her, calling her out into the rain. She goes, horrified and hypnotized all at once. They strip her, and shivering, she's given to her neighbor, who smiles a huge waxy smile at her. She wakes up. All seems normal. 10 days later, she discovers she's pregnant. The story ends with the woman gripped by terror and paranoia. All attempts to abort the baby fail. She's so scared, so scared. Some young readers have written under the story's end, Annie hoped this gave you the creeps as much as it gave me the giggles. Sounds like a pretty crazy horror story. Corpse Rose. What does Corpse Rose look like? Okay, not exactly a bluish flower.
every color of the rainbow, right here.
This tombstone has been vandalized and now reads, "Your money don't matter when you're dead, prick." L. Brenton, beloved. Josie Ann Fountainhead, outstanding manip of the fists. Here lies anonymous. Whoever you were, we buried you with care. Here lies Gayera Snake Mother Denise, matriarch to a brood of venomous daughters.
Ooh, maybe we can buy some flowers from here.
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can. Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh.
Bloombridge, okay, right. Well, maybe if she doesn't have the blue flowers, we can go up there. Let me take a look at your flowers.
Of course.
I don't know. Like, these look purple to me, but... Anything else we can get rid of at this stage? Maybe not. Arguably, I should have used Will, but
You won't find fresher.
that's alright. For that small purchase, I guess.
Flowers, every color of the
I'll go back to her and see if we can't, you know, have a new option pop up with the option to actually give her the flowers, but I doubt we have the flowers that we need.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise.
What? Raising the dead? Who are you raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch.
Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
You're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we've got a scroll to do the trick. I wonder if it's a resurrection scroll. Oh. I'm just gonna choose whatever resonates with me, guys. I don't know what the implications are gonna be for the future, but I'm gonna persuade her to leave her brother to rest in peace.
The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
There we go. More inspiration. So we're at max now. We should be able to just use...
Phidia Pengist, a noble lance board player to the last.
Use someone we need to. Okay. There's also another entrance to the mausoleum. I don't know what key we have, actually, for the mausoleum. Durenbold Mausoleum. I wonder if it just opens all of them.
Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows. Jay Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. Eldoth Kron, raise a glass to the poor bastard. Phidia Pengist, a noble. Didn't know her name, we just called her Gramishka. Didn't know her name, we just called her Gramishka.
Gramishka. Oh boy, why does that sound familiar? Isn't that like some kind of a creature? I'd have to look that up.
Site of Garrett Dortmel. May you finally find your rest. Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali, may we keep your hearth warm. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates. This tomb has been defaced with crude marks pointing downward.
Probably telling people to go into the mausoleum. Maybe. So isn't there a specific tomb that we're looking for, or a tombstone, that was under the tree?
This stone on this vandalized tomb reads, "Cry a rain of tears, so flowers may bloom over Iris." Here lies Karlak Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother. Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgel's ledger, beloved Agnes Schweitz. Her smile shined like 1,000 suns.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market. Flowers in her hair. Not here. Not like this. I hope the Grand Duke strings up whoever did this to her.
Okay. I might need to re-watch the footage of this one, just to find out exactly where that tombstone is that we're supposed to find. The one that we sort of made mention when we were having a chat with the Gravekeeper. But before we go into the mausoleum, I do want to go back and go to Rivington, because I'm scared about not being able to do some of the interactions before it's too late. So let's pick up Astarion, and another reason why I want to grab Astarion as well is I forgot to transfer over some of his equipment.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would, but you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
Let's get him to take Will's place.
Excellent.
And yeah, as I said, before we forget, let's just move around some equipment. So that goes there, and the smuggler's ring also, so he can wear all of his usual gear. Whoops. No, I did not mean to do that. There. And can put that back on. Yeah, it looks good to me. But we need to make sure that we can access this stuff pretty quickly, so... Shadowblade Ring and Ring of Truthfulness. I think we'll just drop that into camp, to be honest. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so... off to... Rivington. Actually, this might not be the best spawn point. I'm trying to get back to the Flophouse. Let's see if we can have that interaction with Will's siblings. I guess the other reason why I was a little bit reluctant initially to bring Astarion to his siblings is whether or not they would just simply attack him or what the deal is. I suppose he needs to go back to Cazador alive, so they probably won't kill him, right?
At the ready.
Alright, let's check this place back out.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
No. Okay. They're already gone. Goddamn. Okay. They were here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Damn it. Alright. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, well, if that's the case, then all we need to do is go back to the mausoleum and we'll explore that area further.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's...
Yeah, it's a shame that we do need to do a little bit of backtracking here, back to the Basilisk Gate, but that's alright. So the hatched door is something that we shouldn't really be opening apparently, but we could easily go through the mausoleum door entrances, I think. They are locked, but I mean, might be good to just test out the key that we found, see if
Your father made a fine job of polishing
we'll be able to
them
get
up.
through that way.
But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
And do you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
Oh, you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon.
Let's have a look.
Repairs payment. Thank you for repairing my wife's vase. She's been sad ever since the upper city was sealed and she can't see her siblings, and this will go a long way to cheer her up, as the vase was a gift from them. I've added a gratuity to your fee to cover your rush and in gratitude for the care you took. Yeah, didn't actually see this boy over here. Yeah, we've spoken to those guys.
What's up for
What
discussion?
about this Bunt Chugly guy?
Let's get going.
Look, I read that if you walk around the pub after each pint, you don't get a hangover. And if it's in the Gazette, it has to be true.
Of course.
Looking ahead.
Oh, sorry, we've gone past where we needed to go. Right here. I guess maybe there must be another entrance this way.
Still alive, so that's progress.
William.
I got you some flowers, Mum. They didn't.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see if we can try and go to... I think it's a druid that was selling like all those flowers. So we'll try to see if we can find them. We don't really have a journal entry for it, I don't think. So it's just one of those things that you just have to try and remember. And I've been pretty god-awful at doing that, to be honest.
Time to rest.
I want you home, Garrett. Mum won't stop crying. Dad is always at the pub.
I wonder if we can interact with her parents. Okay. The key doesn't work. For that door, at least. Maybe this one. Also locked. So are there any other mausoleum entries? Ah, here we go. We'll wait until she stops seeing us, or when she looks away, hopefully. And I'll also just sneak, because I don't know if we're supposed to go into the mausoleum or not. Okay, so what do we have going on here? Oh. Okay.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Will there ever be anything in the vases? Strength check, okay. Let's let Karlak do this.
Come on, let's go.
We could do giant form. I think that might be excessive. Really?
The work is never done.
There we go.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Glorious vaulting. Oh, it's a sarcophagus for a doggo. Oh. Oh. Oh! What? Oh god. Also, I just feel like we haven't really quick saved in a while. These guys, like, why are they just appearing in a lot of our battles? I don't get it. Like, what's the deal there? Gordis, Xena, Houndmaster Pol. Radiant damage would be good for these guys. Thunder damage? Oh no. I guess we could still attack them though. They are slightly resistant. Making some assumptions that it's similar for these guys as well. Pack tactics. Creature has advantage on attack rolls against a target if one of its allies is within 3 meters of the target and it isn't incapacitated. Okay. So they basically work better grouped up. Oh boy.
This is my time.
I'm just really afraid that we might get decimated by these two. They are really our primary targets, aren't they? What about force damage? I think they are susceptible to it. Immune to cold. I think Eldritch Blast might be the way.
Parabellum.
Okay, let's not bunch up too much. These guys have maces, right? So I'm gonna see if we can get bludgeoning resilience or resistance. And we may as well brand the weak here. We go with slashing. Okay.
No choice but to keep going.
Can I move blue out of the way? I suppose I could Misty step my way out. That's fine. No bonus action though. That's okay. Let's do a couple of shots on this Gordis. We'll use this as well.
Can't slow down.
Whoop. Nope. Nice crit.
On the victor's path.
Okay. Let's go. So yeah, someone needs to explain to me what is going on with these Celestials that have spawned. So like, this is obviously the second time it's happened. Like, is the game punishing us for something? I don't get it. Rolled a 1. Okay, good. Man. Yeah, we need to get rid of these Celestials. Quick. I don't know if I should continue trying to attack the ethereal hound here. That seems pretty decent to me. Oh no! Did I still get Will in that? Bloody hell. Blinded. That's good. So... I'm gonna swing around this way so we can really just crowd this Celestial and try and finish it off. I need pause. Damn it. Second time? Immune to weapon drop. Okay, right. Damn it. I would have maybe targeted Gortys instead in that case.
Onward.
$10 to 17 damage. Yeah, okay. I think I'd prefer just using our weapon attacks in this case. Booming Blade. This blind, I swear. One more turn, I'm blinded. Good.
I won't give in.
Oh, I should have used Hunter's Mark, actually. No, I won't. And I am going to do, like, a heal instead. I mean, blue might die from the next round of attacks here. Boy oh boy. I don't know if we really want to do Conjure Elemental in this case. Could do Guiding Bolt. Flame Blade, fire damage. These guys are resistant to it though. Which is why I'm thinking maybe something like Radiant Damage is the better option. Let's help Karlach up. Alright, good. Actually, I made the mistake of using an action there. I didn't realize that we had the bonus action version. God damn. Alright. I am gonna leave Ursa where she is, though.
Done.
Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's take some attacks. How do we not have a shot here? Is it because... Ursa might be in the way? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright. Well, we may as well, I mean, because Blue's not going to survive, no matter how much we heal, I don't think. So, we may as well do Hunter's Mark, just to get that extra bit of damage in. We might be able to get the cull off. Okay, good. And... yeah, not going to be able to do anything here, so... Will. Alternatively... maybe we could have him sort of... daze. What will that do for us? There's disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, loses dexterity to their armor class. Or I could throw a potion onto the ground to heal both of us. Though, probably don't really need to do that for Will. So radiant damage is not the answer to the Celestials, so we've got to keep that in mind. Everything else, though, we should be able to use. Still think Booming Blade is the best thing we can do. Yeah, let's get in there. We'll do a Booming Blade.
Watch and learn.
Oh. My god. Wow. Because these are coin flips, right? Like... seriously? My goodness. Oh. Alright, I'm sort of hoping we can leave the rest of our guys here to finish off the rest. Houndmaster has 88 HP though, so it could be a bit of a problem. Yes, yes. Attack me, please. Yes. Yes. Okay, Blue's still alive. Somehow. And Karlak. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, it's not disengage. We need help. So sometimes helping using animals, it sort of takes a while for the companion to get back up. Alright, so let's do... Can we do Goading Roar? Just to get the... get people's attention off of Karlak. Might be able to just reposition there. Get both of them in. Oh, okay. We did not get the Houndmaster in as well. Man.
Smooth road.
Let's heal.
I need your help.
Still not where she needs to be, but that's okay. She'll hopefully survive.
I think I could go another round.
Then we do another Guiding Bolt. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh. What does Off Balance do? Disadvantage on Strength and Dex. And attack rolls against it have advantage. Okay, good.
This is gonna feel good. War is an old woman's game.
My wounds are too much to bear. Where do I go from here?
Alright. Maybe... Okay, right. We still can't make this attack for whatever reason. I really don't understand this.
No holding back.
Will? Please. Please. Oh, God. Good crit. Finally. Nice.
Time to push my luck again. Another fight. Let's go.
Do we take... like some melee attacks? Could do that.
Yes, pride.
Good. Nice. That was a decent amount of damage there. Yeah, blue is still threatened. Oh, yes. Thank you. I think that's the, I think the resistance that we popped on Will is coming into effect there, so... Which I do like. Yes, and thanks to the Goading Roar, Karlak has now survived. Let's put her into frenzy.
Need some oil over here.
Are you kidding me? I'll take the... Actually,
Death greets us
Jaheira's here.
but
What am I
not
talking about?
today.
Thank the Lord for that. I could use Wild Shape. Since we're not really casting stuff, might not be a bad idea. Okay, a lot of the shapes will actually need an action as well to go with the Wild Shape charge. Did not realize that. The Starry Form does actually only consume a bonus action. Chalice Healing. Constellation of Wise Dragon appears. Make a saving throw to maintain concentration of a spell. You can cast Dazzling Breath. Radiant damage. Could be good. Luminous Arrow. I'll do Dragon Starry Form. So we'll be able to hopefully
Blade spared.
use that spell the next turn.
Now this is my happy place.
Karlak, get in there
Incoming.
and do all the damage, please.
Always the same old song.
Might bring in Ursa to see if we can help Blue up. Man, I'm just looking at the length of this episode. This has actually gone on for a while already. Nice hit there. Let's go. Booming Blade. Just a little more. Oh. Yes. Jaheira, I am curious about this new spell that we now have. This Dazzling Breath. So we can go and switch up the Starry Form whenever we want. Is that how it works? Dazzling Breath. Let's try this. Okay, decent. And that takes a bonus action. That's actually pretty good. Target too close. Are you kidding me? Right. Did not realize we needed to be at the distance. I guess... no, I lie. We have seen that before. So, let's get Blue up. Did I use the wrong one again? No, I did use the right one. Good. Can we goad this guy? We can, but he saved.
Heating up.
Let's finish this. Come on.
Some oil over here.
Yes. Okay.
For the fallen. The straight path.
Yeah, okay. Radiant damage is not the right answer here. Ice knife. Light. Oh my lord.
No one's stopped me yet.
Thank goodness. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break here. It's been a while. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Drop a like down below. I'm actually looking forward to comments around these Celestials that have been appearing, so do let me know what that's all about. Anyway, signing out. Stay true. See you in the next one. Bye.